This is the story of a small village called Lakni in Bidupur block of Baisali district in the North Indian state of Bihar. Lakni is not any different from any other village of Bihar, is what people said. But not anymore, say the people of Lakni. If this is so, then what has happened that has changed Lakni so much?
शुरू में पहले इस गांव में दिनांक 7/11/2005 के 2 सदस्य यहाँ आए। परिचय होने के बाद उन्होंने कहा कि मैं कुछ बिंदुओं पर आपसे विचार करना चाहता हूँ और उसका समाधान आप लोगों के माध्यम से ही निकालना चाहता हूँ।
Yes, the beginning of change that Lakni witnessed lay in the village planning process initiated by the district administration in partnership with Unicef. Come, let us try to understand the village planning process a little better. The village planning process takes place over a period of 5 days. On the first day, trained facilitators carry out a transect walk through a village. The aim of this transect walk is to identify problems first-hand in the village on issues like education, health, nutrition and hygiene, and to include these and the solution in the work plan for the village. As the facilitators walk through the village, they regularly stop and speak to the villagers to explain why they are there and to freely discuss issues with them. This helps both the facilitators and the villagers to develop a healthy rapport and a common understanding on issues plaguing the village. Often, a small rally by some children in the village heralds the beginning of the village planning process. At the end of the day, a gathering of villagers is held at a common point in the village. The day's findings are shared here and the village youth are exhorted to join the process. On the second day, a household survey is carried out in the village along with testing the common salt for iodine. On the third day, students and teachers together discuss and draw up a resource map of facilities available at the school. Simultaneously, discussions are also held in small groups with women and children on issues that concern them and adolescent girls. While social mapping helps develop an understanding of how people from different communities inhabit different parts of the village, resource mapping on the other hand helps understand and map availability of resources in the village. The fourth day involves the use of the Lakshman Rekha chart to discuss issues related to sanitation and hygiene in small groups. At another level, teams and villagers alike discuss issues related to service delivery and its importance in the village using the chapati diagram. At the end of the day, all villagers gathered around to discuss issues thrown up by the household survey. The statistics often reveal startling facts about the community and resource allocation in the village. The village report is then finalized with everyone's consensus. The fifth and final day, an Aam Baitak or a common meeting of all villagers is held and the village report is shared. This leads to the prioritization of problems and issues faced by the village, after which the village action plan is then prepared. The community together also selects its youth volunteers who will participate in and take the village planning process forward. The selected village youth volunteers are also trained on good communication skills over a period of 5 days, but which is another phase of the village planning process. After training, the youth volunteers divide the village into 4 equal parts to achieve the developmental objectives as measured through 16 indicators which have been decided earlier. Meetings are then held with the seniors in the village to monitor progress on the 16 indicators set forth earlier. At the same time, meetings are also held with Panchayati Raj representatives and village level service providers to find solutions to unresolved issues. Issues that still remain unresolved are then taken up at the block level task force meeting presided over by the Panchayat President.
Over the period of those 2 or 3 years that has been implemented in 8 blocks at this moment, this has shown a remarkable differences in the year 2005 when that was before the starting and after implementations. The breastfeeding was almost like only 4.6 in 2005. Now it has gone up to almost like 40%. Same thing with the routine immunizations, which was almost like only 14%. Now it has almost gone up to 55%. So we can see that the social indicators, the services that have been provided in Baisali through the village planning, through the convergence of the departments and the social services and the functionaries, it has really improving the social indicators.
It is this self-confidence in youth volunteers to come together to plan for the future of the village and that of the fellow villagers which has changed Lucknow. The village planning process has surely empowered the youth to look forward to a bright future.
हम हिंदुस्तानी